Hey guys, Mike here from TemporAirsoft.com. Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be looking at the Walther PPQ from Umarex. Okay guys, so here you have the PPQ sent over to me from the guys at Just Cause Airsoft to take a look at. I've got to say I absolutely love it. I'll go over the features first. Slide, you've got the Walther trades here, PPQ. Obviously got this textured area here at the front and the rear. That's obviously for cycling the weapon. And then on the opposite side, you've got the same textured area again. On the ejection area, you've got the Walther logo stamped, printed, and then you've got 9mm by 19 engraved there as part of the trade. Coming underneath here, a little bit more trademarks, and then something in German. Back of the lower frame, you've got a serial number, and the sights are just your standard dot sights. On the underside of the top slide, on the front of the lower frame, you've got rail section for your torches, etc., etc. Standard 20mm rail. You've got textured area here on the front of the pistol grip. On the front of the trigger guard. Moving back, it's a very square trigger guard. It's nice and easy to, get your finger on the outskirts of it, and likewise, it's very easy to get your finger inside quickly. Trigger with trigger safety, which I'll go over in a second. Very similar, or pretty much exactly the same as the trigger safety on the Glocks. You've got your slide release tab here, which is on both sides. Again, very similar to where the Glocks come apart. And you've got your slide lock lever here, which you may have noticed is actually on both sides. It's ambidextrous. And the reason for that is, moving down here, you've got your magazine release catch. As you notice, the magazine release sort of pockets on the magazine are they're on both sides. You can actually switch your magazine release catch over to for a left-handed shooter. So those slide locks, they do work on both sides. They are ambidextrous. Moving further back, you've got the sort of main visual aspect of this pistol, and that is the grip. It's got a very nice textured pattern on here, and as you can see, it's ridged ergonomically. And you can see you've got the finger ridges here for it to sit nicely in your hand. My hand's a little bit too big for this pistol, and that my fingers don't quite sit in the indents like they should, but it's still very, very comfortable to hold. It's very, very comfortable to grip. Back of the pistol, this actual area here is rubberized. It's not super soft, but it does give you that sort of nice feel in the hand. It does work well. And then obviously on the back, you've got your lanyard retention loop there. Magazine wise, standard magazine, BBs in the front, gas knocker valve on the back, valve on top, and fuel on the bottom. You can get about 22 rounds in this magazine, and it's shooting. It's not a super cold day. We've just come into April. It's shooting about 250 FPS. Gas was, say, not super cold, but it's not a summer's day here in the UK. So, it's pretty accurate as well. I put a good few rounds through this into a target, and the grouping size was quite nice. So how this comes apart, get rid of the magazine, and I'll just show you. You need to obviously rack it, pull the release tabs down, and then the slide will come off. Inside, obviously, standard pistol internals, which I'm not going to go over. But here, this is what obviously you'll need to know about, is your hop adjuster here. Little wheel, same as most pistols. Slide it one way for up and the other way for down. Actually, it's a little arrow to tell you which way is up and which way is down. So that's that. Put it back together. Simply put it on the slides and rack it. Now, how this safety mechanism works on this, if you notice there's no safety catch at all. For those of you that are unfamiliar with these, if I just cock it, basically this will not fire if you pull the trigger without depressing that little catch on the inside. So if you see that little catch on the inside, if I'm not depressing that little catch, obviously the trigger won't move any further than that little bit, not enough to fire it. If I've got if my finger's fully engaged on the trigger, it will naturally depress that little lever in the middle, and then obviously it'll fire off the action. It's a nice trigger reset as well on this. If I can show you. As a definitive trigger reset. Some pistols out there, the trigger reset on them is a little bit weak. So when you're trying to fire quickly, sometimes you won't reset. You won't lift your finger off the trigger enough for you to engage the hammer and fire again. So that's quite a nice design on this. Price wise, you're looking at about £105 from Just Cause Airsoft. I'll put a link in the description below. Firing this, it's very, very snappy. It's got a really nice action on it. It's not. I absolutely love my 226. I love the weight and the feel of it. This, however, is I don't know. It just feels a little bit better. It is a full metal slide, but when you take that magazine out and you remove the slide, the top slide, it doesn't feel full metal. It's very light, so they've done a very good job there. Likewise, the lower frame, it feels like nothing. It feels like weight-wise, it feels like it's polystyrene, but at the same time, it feels really, really sturdy. It's not flimsy at all. There's no sort of collapse on the pistol grip with no magazine in. Put it all back together, and it feels very, very nice. It's very, very well balanced in the hand. So there we have it with the Walther PPQ from Umarex. As I said, great pistol. I absolutely love it. The ergonomics of the pistol grip are lovely. The grip design, it looks quite nice. That's sort of by the by, really. The way it actually feels in your hand is pretty good. It's very, very light, especially without the magazine in. It's such a nice little pistol to shoot. £105 from Just Cause Airsoft. Again, as I said, link will be in the description. It's an absolutely great pistol. One I definitely recommend. If you've got one of these, let me know in the comments below if you like it, hate it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you like the content, to keep it coming. And see you next time.